I'm gonna do a little social experimenting today. I'm out here listening to the pitter patter of the rain. Listen to that. The pitter patter of the rain. Uh, Heavily guarded, but now I'm seeming to get things started. Listen to that rain, doesn't it? I mean, early Sunday morning, watching nature, listening to the pitter patter of the rain. I got to thinking about, my younger years. I wanted to understand. I wanted to understand. It was one personality that, and I guess that's where I get mine from. He was well liked it and well hated at the same time. He preached an agenda that could send you that would make producers and the FCC pull their hair out. I'm not biased when it comes to motivation, when it comes to people telling their story, their truth. I mean, by pissing people off, pissing them off. But I mean, that was my thing. I used to listen to a whole. I used to listen. That was my thing. I didn't care what your agenda was because you didn't bother me. My thing was to, figure it out. It was several, but it was one king that everybody tried to emulate. That was a king, boy. He was he was a. They would listen to him just to see, just to hear what kind of prerogative he had for that day, what kind of agenda, who he was gonna piss off. I think that currently that's what America is. That's what they trying to get out of certain politicians, but it's hard to follow that. The guy's dead and gone. He did his thing. No college education, no degree. But he was a motivator. I mean, he was a motivator. He was a motivator. Before the current guy that was there, that was this guy. And he had an agenda he was a wrecking crew. And he knew what he was doing. And no college education. Oh boy. This guy was something. I wanted to hear the comments from him, mostly from certain people, because my thing, I can't be biased. I have to listen to left and right with, and my agenda is to, I want to pick up everything. I want to learn. But you don't hear no more about them no more. I mean, but they said let the dead stay dead. But I mean, you got to love him or hate him. He was a hell of a entity to deal with. You couldn't control him. You couldn't control him like these guys, and he stayed in his lane. You know, I imagine they told him to go to TV, but he stayed in his lane, and he kept a big audience, regardless. Rush Limbaugh. Oh, this guy used to come on 10 to 12, man. I just, yeah, a lot of people hated that fella. They hated him. I mean, all kinds of names. You see the comments. They hated him. And for you youngsters don't know what that was a wrecking ball. That was, I mean, the certain politicians now, they couldn't touch him. They can't touch him. I mean, and this is how much power this guy had. They would ask, what's Rush's opinion? What Rush had to say about this? I mean, that's the kind of power this guy had. What Rush got to say? Well, we can't do it. Let's hear Rush. You listen to these people, man. Oh boy. But that guy had power, man. He had a whole lot of power. No college, but that's where you mostly get that from. I mean, he wasn't, he didn't have that degree that could impact his journey. That only, lowers your vibration. That, certain things lower your vibration. And that's what it's about. No, we can't have that. We can't have that, sir. We can't go out here talking like that. But I mean, he was a power, man. He was a power. I mean, you talking about power. This guy had power. Rush Limbaugh. I mean, some things that I agree with, and some things, a whole lot of things that I didn't. But I mean, it wasn't about being agreed and disagreed. It's about just listen. I just want to know. And then I kind of understood why the people that doesn't have that they don't have that degree can get away with a lot, because the established hadn't came in and lowered their vibration. I understood that at an early age. Okay, well, and I'm noticing this for that, tick for tat. Back it was a lot of them then, boy. But no one could control the atmosphere than this guy. He, Rush Limbaugh. I mean, I salute him. He was well hated as much as well loved. He passed on, but I mean, you just don't hear nothing, but the impact he had for, you just don't, and for him to just go. But that's the way it is. I guess he didn't have that much of an impact because you never hear it. I mean, but he irritated the hell out of a lot of people. A lot of people. I just sit back, I just want to sit back what it was that, yeah. But that's what I was sitting here thinking about. The kind of admiration this guy had, which he has a lot of a lot of copycats that came along tried. They can't, you know. They tried, but they can't. They couldn't touch it. They still can't touch it. You got a lot of fools out here trying, you know. It's one thing to disrupt the atmosphere, but it's another thing to be Rush Limbaugh. when you got when you got the power, well, let me go see what Rush got to say. Let me go hear Rush's opinion on things. That's a lot of power. We got a clown now that's close to it, but I don't, you know, and I speak that when I say clown, I mean clown. I see a lot of reverse tried reverse psychology. But I mean, you're only fooling yourself. But a politician gonna be a politician, and an entertainer is always gonna be an entertainer. But it is what it is. But I'm saluting Rush Limbaugh. Oh boy. But anyway, I love God. I love me, and I love my life. And I think I seen my wife peeping behind my house last night. Some woman. I know I'm being watched because another woman came and told me that woman peeping behind your house. that I know I'm being watched. Why would you come tell me some woman behind your house? How you can't make this up? The one, some woman behind your house. I don't know if it's jealousy or what. What? I don't know. Why would you come to my front door telling me some woman behind your house? Oh my, what a world. But anyway, these are the kind of things that I have to deal with. Why you didn't go straight to the house? Just man, you in your house, in your own world, minding your own business, some woman come knocking at your door. Some woman behind your house. Oh boy. Y'all stay blessed and let God handle the rest.